Bonnaci answering them. But in the old times, it would have been one of your other personalities. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, in the past it would have had to have been some of the others because, like when I first started getting interviewed by Gary Caradori and the Omaha police, the other personalities had to come out because I had no knowledge of any of this stuff at all. I mean, like the police, when they said that Paul Bonnaci, said that nothing happened, they were probably correct because they probably actually in fact, I know they got me out one time and stuff after one of the personalities had talked to me and stuff. And then...
What do you mean they got you out?
They got me as Paul out.
Okay.
During the middle of one of their interviews about some of these people that had abused me and stuff. And the way they got me out and stuff was they kind of scared the other personalities, and I'm usually the one that's kind of the protector of everybody. Because even though I didn't know at the time that these were other personalities, I thought these were their other friends and stuff that I was protecting and stuff. I came out and the cops were sitting there saying, telling me to take back stuff. This didn't really happen, did it? I mean... That's
the way they interviewed you?
Yeah, that's the way they interviewed me. It's like when
Who interviewed you that way?
Detective, or Sergeant Hope. Detective Hope.
With what department?
OPD, Omaha Public.
Have you ever been interviewed by the FBI?
No.
Never?
I've never met anybody from the FBI.
Never met them, or you never interviewed by them?
I never met them. Never even seen an FBI agent.
Okay. Okay, go ahead. Finish explaining.
But it's like when they got me to recant or take stuff back and with the police and stuff, all they'd have to do is apply a little pressure and stuff, which they knew I was an MPD at the time they were interviewing me. And the first thing they should have known that with an MPD you do not apply pressure because that just causes another personality to come out that, well, basically you pressure all the personalities enough and you'll finally get a personality that will admit that they either lied or either a personality that doesn't know anything about it and will say, yeah, So basically they were, with a multiple, they were in good hands because it's like all you have to do is apply a little pressure and you got perfect recanter because he's, already the traumatic events and painful events or even anything that even begins to be abusive, the other personalities just flee, they run. If they can't handle it, they run. And so that's why they...
Did anybody else work with you besides Reverend Morrow? In your integrating your personalities?
No.
Sounds to me like you did a great job.
Well, he did, and God did a lot of the work. I mean, because I had to go back in my cell. Most of the integration happened when I was on my own and stuff, and I'd go through them and talk to personalities, and they'd be ready to integrate, and they'd integrate, and it was fine. And
so you, through your own strength and your own faith?
Well, it wasn't my faith. It was faith that God gave me, because my own strength, I'd have quit. He gave me a strength that I made it with.
I'm going to show you some pictures right now, and I don't have any group pictures to show with you, but this is a picture of a man and a child, and I'll hold these up one at a time to the camera. Right there. There's that one, and this one. And I want you to tell me if you recognize that person, that man.
I've seen the same guy, right?
Yeah, same one.
It's like this one's harder to spell. It looks real familiar,
but... Think about it in your travels, where you might have run into him.
quite sure right now.
But do you think you've seen him before?
You know, of course, you remind me again of Jerry Lowe. That's from California, but I remember this guy from. And I was trying to remember what Jerry Lowe was similar to that, but not quite that big.
Mm-hmm.
Never was. I don't think Jerry Lowe would be around any women or anything like that.
Who's Jerry Lowe?
He's all I remember is that he worked for some government office out in California. And he did some work for Alan Bear with some of his houses and stuff out there.
Was he a government agent?
No, he was, I don't remember what he did. He used to be like a runner. He used to run information back and forth.
I'm going to show you some artist conceptions, and I want you to tell me if you've seen these people. I'll hold these up for the camera. This one. And here's another one. Now I'm going to cover the writing on these. I just want you to look at the pictures. I mean the conceptions on there, okay? And so you won't have any. I don't want to prejudice your mind in any way whatsoever. And this is what. Let me put another piece of paper out there. This is what Mr. Bonnaci will be looking at right here only on this piece of paper.
That's the picture paper.
And then this is the only thing he'll be looking at on this one. Anybody that you've ever seen before? Look familiar at all?
Seen a lot of people look like that, but nothing that I can really.
Nothing you can recognize?
No.
Okay. Now let's look. We're going to do something here. You through with those?
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's look at something else here. Hold this up for the camera. This is another picture I'm going to show him. This is all that he'll see. You won't see any writing there.
Something looks like him.
Take your time. Same person as this.
He doesn't have a beard and mustache.
Hmm?
He doesn't have a beard and mustache. Seen him out on the West Coast.
For the benefit of people who are watching this video, this picture that I just showed you, the last picture, is the same person as the individual in these two pictures. The man in these two pictures.